So this is the first week of Guild Boss for the month of June. We've rotated to Einik, and we have the Angel team with Queen Diane, because we do need to finish with a giant hero. We'll get the 6 debuffs purified thanks to Margaret, and then the whole focus of the team is going to be stacking the Angel's passives so that we can boost our stats to a high degree, and with that we'll eventually hit the, 300k damage, and look to finish within 8 turns. Now, I think if we were going to do like a push week type of strat, you'd want to go for a gold buff, because that's like a 20% on basic stats. And then I think Diane's taunt on a rank 3 is like 30% HP stats. Yeah, so that's pretty big. First turn, we're not going to taunt. And that's because he does have a single target infect. Now, usually, I think he's doing double AoE poison. So in this case, I could have taunted. But there's a chance that he does 2 single target infects, in which case, if he picks 2 different targets, you can get the 6 debuffs cleansed on the second turn. I don't think he's doing that, though. Oh, no, he is. Okay, I guess I just saw it incorrectly. So just like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh! He since he single target Tarm, he freaking block skilled himself, so we only get 5. Wow, what a loser. Well, whatever, we'll cleanse 5, I guess. You definitely want to buff with Tarmiel, because as you saw there, adaptation debuffs can be a good amount of points. You get 10 per debuff, the AoEs, and that's going to be 40 points a piece. Margaret buff is a huge amount of points as well, being plus 5 per buff. And she has 2 buffs per unit. Looks like Liz is done. She finishes pretty quickly on her passive, so we don't have to worry about that. I do see a potential gold here, so that'll be pretty big if we get it. We're not aiming for it, but if we get it, that's pretty cool. We'll line that up. We'll get her ult. Now's a fine time to probably taunt with Diane. If we need to. I mean, we probably will just cause, but... Diane is definitely... Or not Diane. Margaret is going to be how we probably get the 300k mission. Since she is a single target ult, her ability is your best bet. What turn is this? Turn 4. I don't know if we're going to transition quite yet. He is ulting. Rank 1 Pulverize will get rid of that if we're worried about it. We can taunt here. Like I said, I don't want to kill. Diane's accumulated a lot of damage, so I might not really have space to fit in the Margaret AoE. Oh no, I definitely could have. She didn't accumulate as much. Probably because with all the stat boosting, she's kind of tanky. We're 1 away from this gold buff, which is massive. Turn 5. Do you want to transition here? Yeah, why not? We could. I think we can squeeze that in. I want to make sure I get the mission done, so I'm going to throw that out. And then we'll throw out everything else. I know we can squeeze that in, since we saw last turn how much damage we did. Single target ult, 500k. That'll wipe. There's the mission. We're gonna transition to phase 2. Now he does dissolve, so you can't hold ults, which is sad. Oh, okay. How do we want to do this? We want to be careful. We don't want to mess this up. Do we need a taunt? I don't want him infecting Diane. Okay, we need to do a bunch of damage. So what we'll do is this. Can I get Margaret ult as well? I wonder if I can set up for 2 ults. That's what I want to be able to do. Boom, 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 boom. I'd have to move and then... Nah. He's such a... He does so much damage on this phase, so... I think we'll settle for the 2 silvers. We'll get this gold. And we'll Liz attack. We definitely want to taunt when we go for the kill. That was about 15%. Okay, that's not terrible. But this is doing about 10. Okay. Okay, so he single targets Liz. That's fine. Let's see if we can get one more ults. We could get Margaret ults. We don't want to buff yet, because he's doing some debuffs, so we want to save this. We want the ability to cleanse. I think we can taunt now. Because it's 2 turns, so we want our HP boost. And we will... What is this, 1 turn? You know what? I'm afraid of Margaret killing. Because I'm not sure how much damage she will do. I think we'll just skip out on the Margaret. Whatchamacallit? Ults? Just attack normally. Because he's already, like, pretty low. He's not pretty low, but he's, like, halfway. Oh, that was not a lot of damage. Okay. Alright, so what I'm hoping for is that Tarm buff, Margaret buff, Deanne ult, and then the single targets into single target will kill, right? He's like 40% HP. So what are we doing here? Infecting, and then this is a co-destruction attack. We don't have too many debuffs. That didn't deal too much damage. What is this turn? 8. So this is where we need to finish, right? So we chunked it down pretty good. So now we can buff, ults. So that'll be the heal, and then single target if he lives. That will finish him off. And we got the remaining of our debuffs cleansed. So you can either get it in the first phase or this phase, doesn't matter. 600k with all that down, so that is going to be enough to finish him off. He's at 40, so that's huge. That should be every mission. That's gonna rack in about 14.3, 14.4. That's pretty big. That's not too shabby. I am interested to see where that is, just to take a peek. Just curious. But that is going to wrap up rank 19. That's pretty crazy. So that's going to wrap up the guild boss for the week. If you guys like to drop a thumb, maybe sub if you're into that, and I'll see you in the next one.